Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. So this video will be going through an unboxing of the high grade 1 to 100 YF-29 Durandal Valkyrie, and this is the Alto Saotome use, and this particular Valkyrie is out from Macross Frontier. As for this kit, released by Bandai this year being 2023. So going through the progressive release of each of these Macross kits, I believe the first one I did was from Macross Plus. This particular kit in the viewfinder right now is from Macross Frontier, and I believe in a few months being October, there will be a kit from Macross Delta. So it's been a very interesting spread of these kits, but also I haven't yet built the one from Macross Plus. I have done the pre-snip and the parts do look really cool. Anyway, less of that, into the kit. So what do we have here? Durandal Valkyrie Alto Saotome use. So front of the box, sporting the YF-29 in each of its three modes. So it's fighter mode, and it's go walk, and it's battle droid mode. I'm sure there is a proper name for it, but the name does elude me. Has been a while. Bottom of the box. Now, these kits will have what is called the shortcut change. It is to try and make some of the transformation sequences easier. It does feel a bit like a parts former, but it does make things easier. And having built a Macross kit some time ago, yeah, the shortcut change actually does make sense. So there you go. Anyway, shot of the fighter mode, shot of the go walk mode, and a few shots of the Batroid mode, as well as going through some of the different articulation, weapons, and things like that that will be included. So this kit should pack a good amount of playability when the time comes. Other side of the box, front and rear shot, unpainted shots of the kit, and there will be a display base included, which I think is very cool, especially given what type of kit this is. It is supposed to be an aerial jet. Getting a base does make a lot of sense. So there we go. So that was the box. So box done. Time to have a look at the manual and all the runners that are included. And with everything out of the box, front of the manual with some nice series information about the Valkyrie and the pilot. And I completely forgot that the manual is one of these rectangular ones, so apologies if things get a bit chopped out of frame. First page will have all the parts list. Everything likes to be done in duos, and then going through the relevant transformation, build, and things like that. So the manual does feel a little bit confusing at times, but it does make sense. I won't spend too much time on this because it will get a little bit frustrating shuffling left and right, but at the end of the day it does pretty much build like a normal Bandai kit does, so nothing overly new and exciting other than the mecha design and the fact that it's definitely not a comp-pot. Yeah, you definitely get some very unique and interesting things to build with the Valkyrie. So going back to what I said earlier, playability is definitely there, but I do like the concept of the shortcut mode because it should actually make some of these things easier. And once again, I know it does effectively feel like parts formation, but I think for things like this, I would prefer the ease of the transformation versus trying to actually transform a proper actual full kit. Haven't been there, done that. It sounds cool in practice. It actually isn't. It does require a lot of patience. Yeah, the manual is definitely quite comprehensive, so it will definitely be a lot of fun to put this together when the time comes. And then on the back of the manual, marking locations and all that, and we do actually have a sheet of, I don't know if they're decals or dry transfers, either, and a very comprehensive color guide. So here is the fairly large sticker sheet. It does say it's a sticker sheet. It does look like a sticker sheet, so that will definitely be interesting to use given the sheer number of them. Will I probably use the sticker sheet? Yeah, probably will. Okay, as for the runners, we do have a few to go through. Multicolor A runner, so predominantly in black, and we do have these very interesting pearlescent items, particularly a pearlescent blue, green, and I dare say a bit of a purple. They do look really, really cool. Obviously parts will be the main jet canopy, eyes I suspect, and things like that, but it's very cool that they've actually done that. We have two B runners, B1 and B2 in red. Is there any overlap? I don't believe there is. So if I do it this way, so B1 and B2 would have been a rather large runner initially before they were split in two, but surprisingly enough, there is actually no overlap between them. So we get two of those. And as I said, they're in red. C1 and C2 in white. Do we have any overlap? Yes, we do. So if I do it this way, so we do have a bit of overlap between the two. C1 will have a number of unique components, just like C2 will as well. Looking at some of the detailing in some of these parts, panel lining will be a blast, both figuratively and metaphorically. 2D runners, D1, D2. One is in white, and D2 is probably a type of stonewall grey, I guess. Definitely no overlap between the two, so the white pieces will be part of the Valkyrie, and obviously D2 is still part of the Valkyrie, but I think they're more for weapons. E1 and E2 in a grey. Do we have some overlap? I believe the answer is yes. Yes, we do. In fact, there's probably about 90% overlap between E1 and E2. E1 has a few unique pieces. E2 seems to have two. One being a pilot and one being another distinct hand manipulator. Doing peace sign? No. Some hand gesture, something I can't remember the name of. Anyway, E's 1 and 2. F1 and F2. Do they have any parts in common? I believe the answer will be the answer is yes. Yes, I do, when I get the right orientation. So F2 is a complete carbon copy of one section of F1, and then F1 has the other parts that are unique to itself. So that is in red. Single G runner in grey. And then lastly, we do get that nice little included base in black. So that pretty much brings us to the end of the unboxing of the high grade 1-100 YF-29 Durandal Valkyrie, the Alto Saotome use. Macross kits are always fun to build. There's a lot going for them, so it does take a little bit of time and patience. So definitely looking forward to building this when the time comes. Worst case scenario, I have something ready for Macross March in 2024, which says a lot. But I would like to actually build a Macross kit before the end of the year, because they do look fun, and from what I've seen on various platforms, people do give it relatively high praise. So it'd be very fun and exciting to experience that firsthand. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. Link is in the description below. It's also the same handle as this channel. And because I did forget to mention it, I did get this from HobbyLink Japan, so there will be a link to this particular kit over at HobbyLink in the description. With that being said, stay safe, take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.